The Lion came out, which we already talked about when they first previewed him.
He came out for 2 minutes.
But yeah, I was umming and ahhing. I was like, I've got literally 2 Dark Angels armies. I should probably get the Lion. Didn't really want to buy him with the extra boys because it's just doubled his price because he comes with 3 boring boys. So I was like, oh, should I get it? Should I not? I went on in the morning to see, and it's already gone. Choice made for me.
Yeah.
Because literally sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was 2 minutes is how long it could go for.
And then I looked on eBay, 4 times the price. Like 200 and something pounds.
Yeah, is fucking insane.
If you've paid a scalper £240 for Lionel Johnson, you are mental.
You're an idiot, and I laugh at you. You fucking dummy. They're going to release more of this soon.
It'll be out in a couple of months. Just hold your fucking horses.
God.
Jeez. Also, you're making scalpers do that more.
Yeah.
You're feeding the system.
Yeah, also, if you are a scalper that does that stuff, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're literally a parasite.
Turn the stream off. This isn't for you. This is for... I was going to say cool people, but I don't want to have that as a barrier eventually. Because, then we wouldn't be able to watch the stream.
This is for people who don't just ruin other people's fun?
Yeah.
How about that? Yeah, you suck. You're not a smart business person.
Nice people, yeah. Like nice people. That's the kind of way to put it.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking about the Lion, I watched a video. I watched 2 videos summarizing the deep, rich lore of the Lion, like Arks of Omen book.
Okay, is that out?
Well, like content creators got it a week early.
Okay, sure.
So this isn't the full lore because he's got a novel that I haven't heard the summary of yet. I was actually going to listen to a novel when it's out. This one. This is just the Arks of Omen book, right? So this is part 5 of the 4-part Arks of Omen series, which wraps up the whole thing.
Oh.
Do you wanna hear how Arks of Omen ends?
Okay, let me guess. Vashtor doesn't become a Chaos God.
Mm-hmm.
The Lion's awake. He's always been awake. Spoilers, maybe.
Do you want to guess how or why?
No, I'm kind of going to build up. I'm trying to piece this lore together
okay, let's see
out of my imaginarium.
Let's see how it can go.
Cool. Does Angron beat that fleet? He's probably going to go and try and attack somewhere better, maybe. At the last minute, the Lion stops him. Maybe tricks him with his magic wood powers, sends him just off into deep space. Who knows or cares?
Mm-hmm. Who do you think is going to win if those 2 fight? What's the...
Oh, no one. No one. Because someone... Oh, they're going to fight. Mm-hmm. And maybe Angron is about to win. No, they wouldn't have that. The Lion's about to win, and then Vashtor turns up and stops that, and then they all just go their own way when they realize it's now a stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
The Arks of Omen don't get opened.
Do you think we find out what the keys are for?
No.
Okay.
No, maybe... Oh, were they to wake up the Lion, but he was already woken up, and so they mean nothing?
I kind of wish the keys were to wake the Lion up. I thought that would have been fun. I liked that theory.
Right. What is...
Okay, well, you're kind of right, and you're kind of off the mark. Okay. So, you remember Vashtor attacked the Rock?
Yeah.
But then Be'lakor turned up just
I forgot Be'lakor was involved, sure.
That's it. That's all he's involved.
Right.
He's fucked off now.
Oh,
he's just like, screw you, Vashtor! See you later!
I'll just crab bucket him. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So then Vashtor's like, okay, we got to get the dark... still need the thing that's on the Rock. So he lets the Dark Angels capture all of his followers, who, after being interrogated, say, this is where Vashtor lives. So the Dark Angels are like, okay, we're going to go hit Vashtor. We need to Avengers assemble all the Dark Angel successor chapters. Mm-hmm. So they all turn up. So there's like 1 million Dark Angel or near Dark Angel types, all turning up, like 100 different chapters. And they go to where Vashtor lives. And when they get there, they find that he has... Do you remember how, like, the Dark Angel's homeworld of Caliban exploded
Yeah.
and sent all of the Fallen through space and time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, turns out all these like key pieces are bits of Caliban, and he has glued the whole planet back together.
What?
Right? So Vashtor's lair is a glued together Caliban that he spent thousands of years reassembling. Like you've smashed a vase and you've glued every shard back together.
Okay, right.
And I don't know if you know about this, but there's some super obscure Dark Angels lore that inside the rock, inside the Caliban, was one of 3 magic artifacts from before time began. And there's 2 others that Typhus tried to get all 3 back together again.
Okay.
But the Dark Angels stopped him because it was going to be a device of immeasurable power.
Right.
And turns out they did a time Doctor Who moment where they went back and blew up Caliban themselves. The reason Caliban exploded in the Heresy is because a future Dark Angels blew it up to stop Typhus assembling the 3 magic evil Triforces.
Hearing that.
Right, so we're doing that again.
Right.
Vashtor wants to assemble the 3 evil Triforces.
Okay.
And that's why he tried to get on the rock.
Uh-huh.
Because they've got one of them. And he's found the other 2. They were some of the keys as well.
Okay.
And the Dark Angels turn up and they're like, we already did this plot, for fuck's sake. And they get really angry. And so they invade glued together Caliban. But it's a trap. And Angron's waiting for them. And Angron kills everyone who doesn't have a name.
Oh no, I love those guys. They were my favorite ones.
But luckily, all the Dark Angels who do have names weren't fighting Angron.
That's good. That's really lucky.
And then just as the named Dark Angels are going to fight him, blammo! Somehow the lion has returned.
Okay.
Please don't ask any further questions. He's here now.
Right.
And he fights Angron. And obviously, like, neither of them die.
Yeah.
And then Vashtor gets the thing. While the Dark Angels are busy fighting Angron, he sneaks aboard the rock, steals the evil Triforce MacGuffin, combines it with the 2 he got off camera, and him and Abaddon disappear off into a portal laughing because they've got the thing now to do something with it. Who knows?
I feel like they're going to use it to stop the Tyranids in about 2 years' time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it turns out the lion has been assembling all of the Fallen. He's spent the last few years fighting Fallen, and every time he meets them, he judges them. And if he judges them tainted and corrupted, he kills them.
Right.
And if he judges them noble and true, they join his retinue of noble knights, and he calls them not the Fallen, but
The Risen.
the Risen.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
And now he's back, and he's going to stop pretending to not be here, and everyone knows he's here, and he hasn't really explained why he's come back, where he's been, what he's been doing, or why he didn't tell anyone that he's been around for a while.
Okay, right. Do you want to know the most perverse thing about all of this?
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Wow, okay.
I don't hate it. Normally, they're just like, "Ah, stop!" I don't hate it. Bear with me.
Okay, cool.
I like it because, okay, Vashtor, he had a bonkers fucking plan that actually worked. The plan is stupid, but
It's actually refreshing for the bad guys to pull off of.
they actually pulled something off. That never ever happens.
Yeah.
Or at least not in a reasonably sensible
I
way.
agree, but I am frustrated that we still don't actually know what the plan is.
Yeah, that part sucks. That's
or what
lame.
they're doing. It's technically a Chaos dub, but is it? Because why? Or what? How? What is this?
Yeah. Also, like, the lion fighting Angron, of course it was going to fucking happen. Also, they both just got new models. There's no way. If anyone is like, I can't believe they didn't kill one of them off.
Oh,
Of course they
I mean, Angron does die in their battle, But he respawns every 8 minutes or whatever it is.
Yeah,
every 9 weeks.
Every 9 weeks he comes back.
So it's not. I mean, that was the way it was always going to go down, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I like the idea of the lion like doing stuff with the fallen. I think that's kind of fun.
I'd love to know what it was. Do you know what I mean? It's so vague and so lacking in detail.
I think they've given themselves a fucking MacGuffin for later.
Even like Cypher wasn't involved, nor was Luther. Like the only other fallen characters we know about.
Oh, it seems weird that Cypher's not.
He is a model.
Yeah.
Why wasn't he there?
I
guess that's a good question for another time.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm hoping some of this will be in the novel.
Sure. Like, in turn, don't think by me saying I don't hate it means that I'm saying it's the best thing ever, but...
Okay, well, yeah. What else did you think? What did you like, not like?
No, I'm kind of like down. Like, it's kind of goofy and dumb, but... Well, there's so little information. That, you know, how much can you fucking hate?
True.
Yeah, it feels a bit like, you know...
It feels like we've had 5 books, and it's all set up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we've had 4 books of almost nothing happening. 1 book where something actually happens, but it doesn't actually resolve or conclude. It's just, like, set up for the next plot. You know?
Yeah. But I'm making my call now. The Tyranids are going to be invading the, whatever it is, Segmentum Sector next arc.
Mm-hmm.
And they're, oh my god, going to be really good. And then Chaos are like, if they fucking take out Terror...
Then we can't get it.
And, like, because Chaos doesn't work in the... What's it called? The void field.
Yeah.
The shadow in the void that the Tyranids have.
Yeah.
And, like, Chaos just doesn't happen.
Exist there.
So they're like, we're going to have to use our one use...
Magic old one super bomb.
Yeah, to... stop them, because if they win, like, we're fucked.
Okay.
I think that's probably what they're going to do with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because that way you could make the Tyranids really cool, and, like, they were going to win, and it's only this super crazy magic thing that stops them without it just being, you know, the Imperium.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay. The evil Triforce of Doom.
Yeah, that's going to stop the Tyranids, I think.
So apparently the evil Triforce of Doom lets them fuck with the webway. They can open and close new and old sections of the webway with this.
Okay.
device. But what they want to use that for is super unclear. Like maybe they're going to use it to go to a locked off, abandoned Black Library-esque part of the webway.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. It's funny though, isn't it? Every time Abaddon manages to actually achieve something, or Primarch ends up waking up.
God, you got to be careful with that.
Like, blows up Cadia, Rabute wakes up.
Yeah, he's here. Like, ooh, God.
Steals the magic keys, the lion turns up.
Oh, God, you got to stop fucking around with that bird.
Yeah, you got to make the next one count, buddy. 'Cause,
Yeah.
it's only going to get harder after this.
Yeah, holy shit. Russ next. Maybe Russ will be next.
Yeah, any of them, really. I think as long as it's not Sanguinius or Ferris, I'm happy.
Although if it's, if they can do more webway stuff, then it could be
Oh, much
Jagatai Khan.
Yeah,
Because
that's where
he's
he lives.
just, like, doing cool...
He's just getting infinitely kited by
Yeah.
Dark Eldar, right?
Like, I kind of picture it a bit like... I know this is not what the webway is like,
Yeah.
but I do picture it like big tubes and a
Yeah.
bit like those GTA races where you could just keep driving the circle around as you're like chasing, and there's just like fucking, you know, some of those raiders, the vehicles that the Dark Eldar use, and they're just like Wanker! And he's like, I'll get you, and just that for 10,000 years.
Yeah.
That
is basically my headcanon.
Yeah, just who knows? What else has he been up to? Still would have preferred Angron to be fucking around. He was going to fucking do the good killing. And then Gazgul Gazgul.
I know. Gazgul
That
comes in
still
with a
is
chair.
still is my my dream scenario.
Big wrestling takedown.
Also, like I saw, because neither Angron nor the Lion have a maximum wounds per phase rule.
Yes.
Gazgul beats both of them in tabletop.
The Lion can't beat any major character in the combat. I was watching a video about it. Apparently, he's just the glassest of glass cannons.
Yeah, like, is it that his 3 goons that are with him
Are tougher
than he is? It's like, great. Well, thanks for giving me those guys, because we need him to toughen up a little.
Yeah, three Terminators, which cost less than half the price of him, are just as hard to kill, which is bizarre. Like, compared to Abaddon, Gazgul, Rabute Gilliman, Angron, Mortarion, Magnus, all these major characters, they're all tougher than he is. He's stronger than some of them, but you'd think the guy who carries the Emperor's shield might be a bit tanky.
You'd think that'd be pretty good.
But apparently he's just the easiest to kill of all of them.
Although, God, the rules are only going to be relevant for a few months.
I know, but if they're proportional, if he is the same but in 10th edition, same power level.
Nah, I bet they literally phoned in. Any of the rules that are coming out for the next couple of months, they were all done in the afternoon. And
yeah, because what's the point?
Like, no one's
but
gonna
you'd think
care.
they'd make him overpowered rather than underpowered, wouldn't they, if they were doing that?
Maybe.
Maybe they're getting rid of wound caps.
I really fucking hope so.
Yeah, they are.
As certain armies really struggle with it, certain armies
Just laugh at it.
fucking love that. Yeah, the wound cap thing is a mess. I guess it does help just to stop it being like, great, I've got Angron, and you've got the Lion.
Whoever hits first wins.
Whoever charged just fucking auto kills the other, which is
basically what he's got. He's got a really dumb rule that means he always strikes first, which sounds great. But if you charge him, then you both always strike first, and then whoever's turn it is gets to pick.
Okay, great.
So,
so it isn't always strike.
It's always strikes first unless someone charges you. So he is a case of I charge you, you die, or you charge me and I die. That's how he rolls. Like any decent combat squad can kill him in one round of combat.
Wow.
It's just who goes first wins.
Shit.
That's what you want from your 10,000-year-old legend. Not that it matters, because A, his rules will change in 5 minutes, and B, you can't fucking buy him anyway, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, don't even worry about it.
It's all irrelevant.